Okay.
All right, you ready? Mm-hmm. Okay, so windows are very easy. You go to the great room, again, do the drop down, choose the great room, which we've already done. This says great room right here. If you want to operate the windows, there's a little tab over here that says windows. And then it says open windows or close windows. Very easy, open windows. And they're opening. It takes them about a minute or so to fully open. But you can kind of see as the glass changes reflection, you can watch them in motion as they open. The one that was here that gave us problem before. Yeah, that was the one with the broken controller. We replaced that, and it should all be opening now. The side windows don't open, just the front and the back. So just the north and south.
Oh, okay.
So this would be the other set of windows over here.
Probably have to go all the way to the other side.
Yeah, I see them. But I saw the reflection change, so.
Yeah, actually you can see they're open from back here because you can see the
yeah,
coming through the top. And they're open, and then closes the same thing. Closes the same thing.
I was just gonna watch them close.
So again, you hit Windows, and the option is close windows. And when you do that, they all close.
So why is Windows on the left? Which is it? You have to hit any of these buttons, or is it a separate menu on the left?
So these are buttons that we programmed in here. Mm-hmm. So you can have just direct control of the great room lights if you want it. Mm-hmm. You can have control of the windows from here if you want it. Mm-hmm. Shade control is right here, so you can do the shades. Close the shades, open the shades. Because the doors are closed, we could probably do that. So here's your north shades, west shades. Those never got reconnected. Okay, we gotta fix that. And then also in the great room you have landscape lights, which is something that people were looking for. This is more serving as an example than as a practical application, but you can turn on the courtyard palms and do other things like that. If we go to lighting, and we have art lights, upper pendants, cove lights, all that fun stuff. I don't have the shades programmed in here. It was part of the problem. We just did lights. Like I said, kind of like I said earlier, when we did the programming for the lighting control on the Control 4 system, mm-hmm. there wasn't really a lot of guidance, so I just put in a bunch of examples rather than program the entire house to operate off of this thing right here, mm-hmm. Because this is one of those really super customizable things that people are going to have very different ideas about how they want this to work.
Yeah.
So the shades operate off of the keypads for the Lutron system. I don't have them programmed onto here, but just as a sample, cove mm-hmm. lights turn on and off, and you can see, just like it did in the kitchen. And I'll have to go and connect. These guys here, and then the shades will operate off of this.
Is that a programming connection? Okay.
Yeah. Very simple, but those are the windows. What else did we want to go over? We did the thermostats, we did the pool, we did the fundamentals of lighting control. Mm-hmm. Even though, like I said before, it's not a fully programmed thing, it's just as an example for when somebody buys a house, they get an idea, okay, I can make it do this. Mm-hmm. And we just have to be very clear with them that it's fully customizable, whatever they want to do. If they decide they want this button to, instead of having each individual lighting load available to them, if they just went, no, just turn the kitchen lights on and off. We can do that. It's super easy.
Yeah, okay.
We did the intercom, we did watch television, we did the security system, we did the distributed audio system, we showed the cameras.
Front door and the gate.
We did the front door and the gate.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So both the great room and the master bedroom have this remote as well as the touch panel. Okay. And the way it works is, I'll do this. If you want to watch TV, you hit watch. So we hit watch, and it gives you a list of things to watch. You need to be here. You see these items right here. We want to go to master bedroom cable in this case and hit enter. And then the TV comes on. So you can see the TV's coming on right now.
If you really want some cash and you just need some gas, go to the grocery store punch out, but you can't do it fast. Turn your
Okay.
And we have volume control, and we have mute and all the standard stuff, guide, page up, page down, all the normal stuff you'd expect to see on the cable setup. And then to turn it off, turn it off. You should probably back up. Get the whole remote in view. If the power button is up here, turn it off, hit the power button, and everything turns off.
Oh, okay.
That's it.
Okay.
That's it. And then that just goes into the controller. If the light is red, it means it's charging. If it's white, it means it's connected, but the battery's on.
Okay.
You ready? Okay, this is the rack. It's on wheels. It moves, rolls around pretty easy. There's a pigtail that goes up to the ceiling. You can't really see it from here. That's part of the plan, that you don't want to see any of the wires. Door opens by lifting this latch and turning it. And that gets the door open. And then inside here you have all of the equipment that operates the house. So we have the router, we have a network switch. This is the brain that runs the house. This operates the cameras, network switches, video distribution, audio distribution. This is a cable box and DVD player for the living room, cable box and DVD player and receiver for the home theater. And at the bottom are the amplifiers for all the speakers in the distributed audio system.
Home theater and living room, two different.
Yeah, so you have the home theater, we have the master bedroom. Actually, this is this is the great room, and this is the master bedroom down here. So
Okay.
this is all master bedroom stuff. This is all great room stuff,
Okay.
and that's it.
And cable boxes are
Cable
these
box
guys,
and
Arrows
cable
boxes.
boxes. Yep.
To reset that.
So the only troubleshooting issue that we typically run across here is that Spectrum periodically does software updates to their cable boxes, and in order for the software update to take, they have to turn the box off. And so when they do a software update on their cable box, they turn it off. Otherwise, these boxes stay on all the time. We don't actually turn them on or off. So if you do go to watch cable and it doesn't come up, it's probably because Spectrum's done a software update and they've turned the box off. All you have to do is come in, turn it on. This is the power button right here.
Okay.
Both these boxes are the same, and this little indicator over here shows you whether it's turned on or off. So that's off.
Right.
That's on. And you notice the clock is always on no matter what. And this is the tricky thing about these boxes, is even when they're off, the clock doesn't really dim. There's no indication other than that blue light if it's on or off. So this is the trigger right here. And that's it. And then if we want to close it, again, just give it a turn so that the latch is open, and then you close it, shut that off. And you can actually lock this off if you want to. There is a lock for it.
Who's got the key?
Key is, I believe, sitting in the back of the rack right now.
Okay.
And then the rest of the equipment in here, this is the alarm. This is the Lutron system. These are the window controllers over here. These are additional Lutron zones over here. This is primarily Suite 1 and Suite 1 and landscape lights on this guy over here. And then you have your power panels over here. And then we also have in the very back, which you can't really see, it doesn't really matter, but in the very back corner you have your structured media wiring, which is where all of the Ethernet wiring, cable wiring for the house, all that stuff goes back into that box right there. So with that, and we have the exhaust fan and a light, and it's all controlled by this guy over here, and this short black panel right here, that is the shade control panel. That's the power supply for all the shades.
Okay.